Though we won't be breaking any hot temperature records over the weekend, I am tracking a continuation of a heat advisory with highs across the inland northwest in the mid-90s to low 100s.
Grab your boots, the Cheney Rodeo kicks off this weekend. Tonight we're checking in with how organizers are beating the heat and staying on schedule.
Plus, the Spokan Tribe Casino is growing. Tonight we get a first-hand look at what's new as part of our ongoing Boomtown series. Good evening and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
It's good to have you here on this Friday. Our top story continues to be the weather and the extreme heat still gripping the inland northwest, near triple digits sticking around.
We begin team coverage tonight. Connor McAvoy is live at the Cheney Rodeo, checking in with how they are prepping to keep the livestock and visitors cool and safe. But we start with meteorologist Michelle Boss with a look at the weekend forecast. Michelle?
Yeah, by the end of next week, we'll probably be acclimated to all this heat because we're not really going to see any cool downs anytime soon. And of course, we're back in the mid-90s again today, though no records are expected to be broken over the next 7 days. We're just really going to see day after day of relentless heat. And one record that might be broken in the next 2 weeks is just the number of consecutive days at 90 degrees or warmer. The record is 15, and I think we're headed in that direction. 95 right now in Spokane, lower 90s across North Idaho. Moscow coming in at 86 degrees, so one of the cooler spots there, but upper 90s in Moses Lake, Wenatchee, and Omak. So the heat advisory encompasses pretty much the entire inland northwest, Spokane, and areas to the south. We'll be seeing temperatures in the mid-90s to low 100s and 90s elsewhere across the region. We're going to add a little bit of wind to those areas shaded in tan, a little bit higher winds out in those areas, Wenatchee down to the Tri-Cities. So elevated fire danger and a fire weather watch has been issued for those areas on Sunday. Will likely be upgraded to red flag warnings sometime tomorrow. Satellite and radar showing clear skies across the area. Really haven't seen any measurable rain all month and don't really foresee it anytime soon. Clear skies this evening, clear skies overnight. We'll be down into the mid-60s for lows and headed back up to near 100 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Breezy and 96 on Sunday. Coolest day out of the next 7 days will be on Monday with a high of 94.
All right, sounds good, Michelle. Thank you very much. Well, doors just opened for the Cheney Rodeo, which kicks off tonight. And with the increased temperatures, the action in the arena, not the only thing organizers are watching.
Yeah, they're keeping a very close eye on the weather and making sure that people and animals can stay safe in all this heat. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy is continuing our team coverage tonight. He joins us now live from the rodeo grounds ahead of tonight's event. So, Connor, how's it looking out there at this hour?
Standing at the Bi-Mart Arena at the Cheney Rodeo Fairgrounds, where everybody involved at getting everything together for this event are excited for this weekend. And I managed to speak to one vendor who found a new way to cool off at this event. Nash Bustamante runs Bubble Bee Tea, a boba tea stand, with her parents.
We're from New York, so we had boba shops everywhere, and we moved to, Eastern Washington, where it's kind of hard to find.
They drove down today from Moses Lake to be one of many vendors at the Cheney Rodeo.
We heard about this event from another vendor and we thought we would try out a rodeo. We usually just do fairs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's our first rodeo. We're excited to be here.
It's their first year at the rodeo, where thousands of people are expected to take a seat. But this year made everyone in charge of the rodeo, especially the horses, take a real close look at the weather.
They basically said, hey, we're not gonna haul on this day because of the high heat. So they're not going to put that stress on the animal and just wait.
Chairman of the board for the Cheney Events Association, Justin Monter, says staff were going to haul the horses earlier this week when it was triple-digit temperatures. Worried about the animals getting overexhausted, Monter says the contractor decided to wait until the temperatures were in the 90s, a heat the horses are used to.
We're taking every precaution. They're not going to put these animals in any type of stress situations.
Wait to make sure the horses are feeling the best they can before it starts. It's something Bustamante is excited for.
It's our first rodeo, our first event in Cheney.
As she plans to give people a boost when they need it.
I like making these energy drinks.
Hoping to expand their business with other venues that'll have them. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the event tonight is set to start off at 7 p.m. It is going through the entire weekend. In Cheney, Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
Connor, thank you very much. And if the rodeo isn't your thing, well, there are several other events going on around the inland northwest as well.
Yeah, there's a movie night at Sutton Park in Cheney. Tonight, starting at sundown, you can watch a free screening of the live-action Disney The Little Mermaid. The city of Cheney is offering these free movies in the park every Friday into August. Next Friday, they'll screen Disney's Elemental.
Also tonight, there is a night market and street fair in downtown Spokane. There will be live music, food, and vendors from 5 to 9 p.m. It's at 508 East Riverside Avenue. It's right near the University District Gateway Bridge. The Wavy Bunch actually started hosting the event back in June and will continue to run every month until October.
And if you're looking for a place to cool off, Providence has you covered. The hospital is partnering with the Spokane Parks Foundation to host free community pool parties. The second of three starts at 6:30 tonight and ends at 8 p.m. at the Hilliard Aquatic Center. There will be free Kona ice snow cones and beach towels for attendees. And finally, Sandpoint Pride Festival, that kicks off today. The event will feature dozens of community vendors, regionally touring drag queens, local performers, among other activities. The event goes on until tomorrow.
And with all the events going on this weekend, keep in mind that we are still dealing with that dangerous heat right now.
Yeah, the heat can lead to several illnesses like heat exhaustion and heat stroke. So here are signs for you to watch out for. If it's heat exhaustion, you may experience dizziness, thirst, heavy sweating, and nausea. For heat stroke, its signs include confusion and unconsciousness. Either way, doctors say you need to call 911 right away. In our continuing Boomtown series, we explore the growth all across the region.
Tonight, Airway Heights and the Spokan Tribe are celebrating the expansion of the Spokan Tribe Resort and Casino.
KREM 2 Shannon Mowdy shows us the new addition.
We are on the back side of the Spokan Tribe Casino, which is the front entrance to the new hotel. And we're giving you your first look inside.
3, 2, 1.
Spokan tribal members cut the ribbon on the new hotel after 20 months of construction and decades of planning. Boasting 175 rooms and 5 suites, the hotel also features a pool, outdoor courtyard, and conference rooms. The hotel is also hiring. General Manager Javier de la Rosa says casino employment has already had an immense economic impact.
When we first started this 4 years ago, we were 150 employees. Today we're 600 employees, so the economic impact is incredible.
Rooms will average between $130 and $200, of course all based on demand and other factors. 100% of revenue goes to the Spokan Tribe.
The hotel is now taking reservations and they suggest you book early. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
Also, just into our newsroom at this hour, a judge has dismissed manslaughter charges against actor Alec Baldwin for his role in the deadly 2021 Rust movie set shooting.
An emotional Baldwin sat down hearing the news from the judge.
Your motion to dismiss with prejudice is granted.
The judge dismissed the case and ruled the charges cannot be retried due to misconduct by state investigators who allegedly did not properly disclose evidence in the case. That motion came just 3 days into the trial.
Now, this may mark the end of 2 years of legal trouble for Baldwin. He was facing 18 months in jail in connection to the shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Today's ruling could also put into question the conviction of the film's armorer, who is currently serving an 18-month sentence for involuntary manslaughter.
All right, still to come on KREM 2 News at 5. President Joe Biden working to shore up support within his own party. This while former President Trump will soon choose a running mate. The latest on the campaign trail next.
And California fire officials reporting the first wildfire death of the season. In 8 minutes, the latest on the severe weather that is impacting the entire country.